So, needless to say, your girl was whooped after, and that's when I officially decided there will be no more dance classes until postpartum. Only two ways she can get out, so I can either suffer through it or surrender to it, and I'm choosing to surrender. Hey, what's up, y'all? Audelia Michael Holmgren here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to just say welcome back because I know you've been here before. And if you have and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Welcome to my 34-week vlog. As I've mentioned before, I'm doing things a little bit differently now. When I was bodybuilding and doing more lifestyle and traveling, I kind of recorded by the day. So my weekly vlog would be the entire week. But one, your girl's tired. Two, I don't think y'all want it. I know I don't want it. So I have a feeling y'all don't want it either. So I'd rather just write some nice notes on my phone. Bae let me use his Canon 6D Mark II, fancy schmancy. And I just want to talk about how my week was, what I'm looking forward to this week as I head into week 35, which is absolutely crazy. All right, so what happened last week? I started off the week with a pelvic floor specialist. Second appointment. I'm not going to lie. I think she's great. She's wonderful, super helpful, but it's very, 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 very overwhelming. Like, she gave me a lot of information, a lot of pages, a lot of things to work on, from like Kegels and like posture and pulling the thing back. Like, I felt like I was in a never ending ballet class. So I took all the information and I've been breaking it down slowly, but it's a lot. And I can see why some people probably go and don't come back, because it's like you'd rather just deal with the delivery the way you're going to deal with it and then deal postpartum afterwards and deal with the damage. But I'm glad that I went. I'm glad that I pushed myself. I'm glad that I listened, because I really did not want to go. And the next one's supposed to be after my delivery. So now I'm just on a waiting list. But I don't know if I want to go back. Be honest. We also took a baby basics class, like a baby care basics class. Adam wanted to come with me. Okay, Daddy. He volunteered. It was about, which was great because there were a lot of fathers there. I would have been like, It was probably about 20 people. We did it in person. It was funny because my teacher, she was so great. She was also watching the Dodgers game at the same time, which I don't blame her at all. I think it was a game where they had lost. But nonetheless, she was excellent. I got to ask her a lot of questions after about, little things like how many nursing bras should I own? My pediatrician situation. Like, she was very, very knowledgeable, and I got a really cool booklet that I'm excited to go through. It's just so much information. Like, even tonight I'm taking a breastfeeding class that's 2.5 hours long, and I'm like, that means there's going to be a lot of information being thrown at me, and I can see why it is overwhelming for moms. It's just like a never ending learning curve. But overall, the class was great, and it was free, more importantly. I got back into Spanish. So the teacher I had before, loved him to death, but he was honestly getting a bit too comfortable with me. There were times where I could hear his phone buzzing because he's having a full-blown conversation on his phone while I am trying to talk to him and ask questions. So I wanted to go with someone who was more formal, someone who had more structure. And I have that now, but now it just feels a little boring. Like, we're covering hobbies and, like, if you're in front of something, behind something, like proximity. It's a little snore fest. I know it's working, but still, sometimes I just don't want to meet. And today was one of them. And I don't think she wanted to meet either. I think she probably had her day. So I know I need to do it before probably 12 o'clock when I'm just more alert. Because after that, I just didn't want it. I took a dance class this week. I took my girl Candace Brown's class. And that was officially my last class. Yep. She had us jumping and turning and dropping and dipping and flipping, and my back was mostly the issue. Like, before, when I took class at 26 weeks, my heart rate was just up a lot, the blood's pumping and all that. But now I could just feel it in my back, and it was a 2-hour class. So needless to say, your girl was whooped after, and that's when I officially decided there will be no more dance classes until postpartum. This week was Halloween. We did a really cute Halloween shoot. Oh my gosh, look at us, Pepper stealing the show. Per usual. We got invited to one party, but my friend was like, if I don't get an outfit I really like, I'm not going to go. So then once he said he wasn't going, I had kind of already decided I wasn't going. But no one else invited us to anything. I think it's a weird place to be this pregnant and go to things because you're almost like too pregnant to hang out all night, but you're pregnant, so you're not gonna like trick or treat because there's no child to get candy for. So my neighbors had some candy on their floor, and I didn't know if their ring cam worked, so I just waved and stole a few pieces of candy and went about my business. So that was our Halloween. I got my nails done for probably the last time. I don't know if y'all know about this, and let me know in the comments, but apparently they prefer you not to have like gel polish or fake nails during pregnancy. So I think I may go back in 2 or 3 weeks and just get a manicure and just put like a hard, like nail hardener on it and hope that they survive. You can't probably see, but these are the longest that they've ever been and healthy. I don't know why I haven't been doing gel this whole time. Probably because of the whole UV or whatever lighting they use. I don't really like that, but I enjoy it and I like the length. I mean, I'd love it to be longer, but that's going to take time. But I feel like once baby comes, you can't have it that long anyway. So it was a bit of a morning, kind of felt like a Last Supper situation, but it was awesome. And it's literally across the street. I can see it from my window. So the proximity is perfection. Of course, we voted. Today's the last day to vote. We did that yesterday. We're not playing around. We don't play around in this house about voting. My photo shoot. So I created a planner called My 90-Day Goal Planner. And my extraordinary husband, aside from doing real estate photography, videography, cinematography, being a model, he also does product shoots. So we shot some amazing photos. We had a great time. I'm super proud of me. It's been a year that I've been working on this. I kind of pissed off some folks because when I went to send an email about it, the title said baby announcement from my hands to your heart. So all these people, sorry, from my heart to your hands. So all these people thought that I was announcing the baby and I was going to post a picture, and it was a picture of me with the book. Oopsie, no publicity is bad publicity. They were pissed off. And then I posted a picture of a fake baby because we're working with Pepper to help him with separation anxiety, not from me, from Adam. And people were congratulating us. And I'm like, this baby is clearly fake. It's at least 3 months. It's got plastic on its hands and its feet. Its eyes are shut. It's got one lip and it's sitting up like a grown man on this chair. But, people were like, I thought it was something to help with them biting their nails. I don't ask questions, but it was funny nonetheless. And then lastly, I had my final session with my choir. We sang 3 services on Sunday, and I started crying the third one, and I had to do a little Milli Vanilli lip sync because I got all choked up because that community is so beautiful and so supportive, and they prayed over me at the end, and like I'm just grateful for my church. I'm grateful for the community. I'm grateful for the fellowship. The church I went to before out here was cool, but it started to feel a bit Hollywood for me. A bit like who's who. I felt like I had to dress a certain way, act a certain way, and I wanted a church that also spoke to my future. And this church has a kids club all the way up to teenager and from infant. So I'm excited that we can actually come to church, bring baby with us, and still be able to worship, pray, do all the things, and bring her into that fold. And then after that, I rushed home because I had my last class of the year. I taught a class called Breaking Down the Script. And mastering commercial auditions with my voice on demand voiceover company, and it was incredible. We went over time. It always like geeks me and I get so geeked up and I'm excited, and then I completely crashed. So I fell asleep at like 8:30, got up at 12, kept falling asleep, getting up, falling asleep. So that's what I've been up to. How I've been feeling. I've been still doing my sleep training. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but I'm basically waking up in the middle of the night whenever I wake up, staying up for 2 hours, getting things done, learning to like get through things when I'm tired, and then I go back to sleep. But lately I've just been getting up, doing that, and then going to the gym and just getting it out of the way. So kind of almost like easing my way into the sleep deprivation instead of just going from being up and about or sorry, sleeping for 8 hours straight, and then suddenly in one day my whole life changes. Which has been the theme of the house. Like every day we're like looking at these blocks over here that you use for like to say how old they are, and it just says 5 weeks, which is the max time ish, could be up to 7 weeks that she could get here, and it's just making things more and more real. So this week I want to create a lot of nest with me videos. I just did one earlier on my postpartum cart, which will be out soon. I need to put together the bassinet. I want to show the nursery, how we do the nursery, but it's not ready yet. The nursery side of the room, and also talking about decluttering. And yeah, overall, I feel good. I feel blessed. She's in here moving and grooving and kicking and doing all the things. She's already head down, ready to go. I have an OB appointment tomorrow, which I think they're going to take some sample to test for strep, something B. I don't know. I just go with the flow. I trust my doctors. They are incredible. I'll be meeting also my potential alternate doula. I mentioned this a while ago, but my doula goes on vacation December 15th. Baby girl is due December 6th. She could go longer than that. So we're going to meet on a FaceTime this week. Doesn't bother me at all if I trust her, so I trust whoever she has with her. Of course, it'd be nice to have my doula there. But at the end of the day, baby girl going to come out when she come out. And there's nothing we can do about that. So I'm excited to meet her and looking forward to this week with just more appointments, chiropractor. And that's what I've been really big on, self-care. A lot of people are like, it seems like such an easy pregnancy for you. And I'm like, I don't know if it's necessarily, I think it's easier than many people. It's probably easier than many people in their 40s, but I think it's just because of the lifestyle that I've been living prior to and staying committed to that now. Like every 20, I have never done 20 minutes on a machine and then kept it moving. It's always been like 30 to an hour, but every 20 minutes, every 10 minutes, every step I take counts. So I'm really just making sure that I am filling each box and not worrying about how many boxes that I can fill up. I'm just being intentional with my skincare. I'm being intentional with my water intake. I'm becoming better about food, even though I still hate everything under the sun. I'm being intentional, obviously, with my workouts. I have been very terrible with my time management in terms of putting too many things in one day, but I also feel like there's a bit of a timeline, so I'm trying to get everything in at the same time. But yeah, overall, I feel really blessed. God is so good. He has made this beyond what I could have ever imagined. Um, I was more afraid of the actual day of giving birth before being pregnant because it was such a foreign concept and it's what you see on TV, like, babies that, it's like, it's so not what it really is. And if you watched my doula episode, you hear my doula Sharon talking about how it's not like the movies. But now it kind of feels like it's inevitable. It is the means to the end. There's only two ways she can get out. So I can either suffer through it or surrender to it, and I'm choosing to surrender. And it feels good. And I have a wonderful village. My SWV girls, Shantae and Andrea, my bestie Britt, all my besties in New York, all the people. We got 91 gifts from the registry and counting. And I have one more baby shower on November 16th. We're doing a virtual one for all the people that live out of the country and out of New York and California. So I invited 30 people, and I think so far we have 20 people coming. So I'm super excited about that. That'll be kind of my last hurrah, and then November 17th on, unless it's an appointment, there's no meeting up, there's no hanging out, unless you're coming over to help me set something up. I just want to be ready and prepared. People ask, are you ready? Well, if ready is a decision, then yes. But you can't ever really be fully ready for something that you've never experienced before. But I'm open and I'm excited. And I can't wait to dress her up like a little mini me. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Y'all already know what to do. Y'all get tired of my dance? Because I don't. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You got to like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't make your girl beg. And as I always say on my channel, age does not define your timeline, okay? You do. Peace.